What's up everyone, my name is Matthew, and welcome to the second episode on my new series called 4 Pillars of Wellness. Today's episode I'm going to be focusing on the second pillar, which is heart, and just kind of a recap on what heart actually means. When I say heart, I mean stuff like emotion and emotional well-being. And so this usually includes stuff like relationships, whether it be friendships or family relationships, or just interpersonal connections in general. So today I'm going to talk about why social support is really important for one's well-being, and then I'm going to provide a few ways in which you can kind of increase your social support in your life to promote a better sense of well-being for yourself. And so in 1981, a study came out in the Journal of Health and Social Behavior that pretty much linked this idea of social support to one's sense of psychological well-being. And so the way it worked was pretty much there were 2 surveys. One of them pretty much asked people what their social situation was like, whether they felt like they had good social relationships. And then the other survey was kind of a survey of their mental health, whether they had things like anxiety and depression, and whether they felt good and happy in their lives. And what came to be was that it was showed that everyone who had a better sense of social support and socialization in their lives were also the ones who had a better sense of psychological well-being. And so this is actually a pretty big study. This is kind of a breakthrough, and it's been replicated many times. It's been 40 years since then, and now it's pretty much accepted as fact that those who have better social lives, healthy socialization, healthy social lives, are also those who just have a higher sense of well-being and higher ratings on this survey for just feeling of fulfillment and happiness in their lives. And so with this in mind, I'm actually going to tell you 3 ways in which you can increase your socialization and social support in your life to promote a better sense of wellness for yourself. So the first thing is join a group or club organization that you have either on your campus if you're in school or somewhere in your local city. That way you can exercise a passion and a hobby of yours while also meeting others who are interested in the same things you are. So for example, I love running, and at the University of Notre Dame I joined the running club, and this is awesome because I got to run and do what I love while also meeting other people to increase that kind of social support in my life. So if you love musical theater, go join a musical theater group or something on campus or in your local city. Or if you love painting, go join a painting club so that you can again exercise your own hobbies while surrounding yourself with people who you can meet and become friends with to increase that social support in your life. The second way you can increase positive socialization and social support in your life is by simply removing your phone and technology when you are with people. It's really interesting that in today's day and age, relationships are very mediated. There's always something in the middle, and it tends to be distracting. So that's usually a phone or a movie going on or technology. And so my challenge to you is when you're with people, simply put that aside for a minute or 2 and just focus and give your energy and attention to that person in front of you. Something that you can actually do that's really helpful, that some of my friends and I have been doing for a while now, is whenever we're at dinner, we simply put our phones in the middle of the table, and the first person to touch the phone has to pay for the meal. So that's a little way you can incorporate that, but something that's super helpful in increasing real social interactions to improve your level of social support in your life. Now the third way you can increase positive social support and socialization in your life is by simply asking someone to coffee or asking someone to get a meal with you. It seems a little weird that a lot of us no longer tend to do this. We don't actually go out and ask people who we don't really know that well to go get a meal with us. We tend to meet people either through, whether it be parties or classes or through technology. But I challenge you to just go kind of old school and actually extend an invitation to someone who you find maybe interesting or someone that you may think you can connect with, and ask them just to dinner or coffee and see where that goes. Because if you have a nudge and a hunch that you think this person could be good for you, you're likely right, and those feelings are generally true. So I challenge you to simply get out of your comfort zone a little bit and try to interact with people in positive new ways, whether again it be through a club or whether it be through removing distractions like technology and phones, or whether it be simply going out of your way to ask someone you don't know that well to get to know you. Humans are very social creatures, and we need human interactions to thrive and to live a life full of well-being and wellness. And it's not like you need 1,000 friends or 100 family members to surround yourself with good social support that you need, especially if you're introverted. All you really need is 1 or 2 people who you can really count on and tell things to have this sense of social support in your life. And again, as it's been shown many times, this is really, really crucial to one's mental health and physical health and a sense of wellness and well-being overall. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode on heart, and I'll see you guys in next week's episode on mind.